The first fitna that happened after the Prophet's death about who's going to be the leader. Is that right? There's something before that. What is it? Umar was very angry. He said, no, Muhammad did not die. Wallahi, he will return and he will be chopping the heads of those hypocrites. Umar at that moment, he lost control. Would you blame him? Would you blame him? It's a tragedy. That's the worst fitna. What is it? The Prophet's death. See those who celebrate the Prophet's birthday. What was the birthday of the Prophet? The date? 12th of Rabi' al-Awwal. Alright. His death day was 12th of Rabi' al-Awwal. Tell me about this anniversary of the Prophet's birthday. At the same time when the Prophet died. Were the companions laughing, celebrating, or they were sad? Be like them. Be like them if you are wise. Good. That's a good point, by the way. That's a good point. Second issue is, the companions said, we denied our existence at that day, as if we are not existed. We don't know who we are. It's a tragedy. Prophet's death, it was a tragedy. Then, yes. So Umar lost control. Umar the Muhaddath. You know the meaning of Muhaddath? He is spoken to by the angels. Muhaddath. The Prophet said, there used to be Muhaddath among the people of Israel. If there will be one Muhaddath among my ummah, Umar will be one of them. But at that moment, it was a horrible moment for Umar. He said, no, Muhammad didn't die. Wallahi, he will come back. Wait. And he'll be chopping the head of those hypocrites. Look at the wisdom and the knowledge of Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr said, "Ala rislika ayyuha as-sarikh." Calm down, or you shouter, just like those who shout here. Then he recited the verse, it was revealed on the Prophet. But the companions did not deal with it as much as that day. When it was recited to them, the companions said, as if it was revealed only on that day. When Abu Bakr said, whoever worships Muhammad had already died. And whoever worships Allah is the ever living one who never dies. That's number one. So don't be upset with Abu Bakr when he said, whoever worshipped Muhammad had already died, because there are some people who still argue today about, is the Prophet dead or not? They say, no, he's alive. But what about Abu Bakr saying, whoever worshipped Muhammad had already died? Are you going to disagree with Abu Bakr? So he said it. And it calmed all the companions down. So that was the first fitna that Abu Bakr solved. Second fitna. They didn't know how to bathe the Prophet's corpse. They said, what shall we do? Should we bathe the Prophet by making him naked? Just like what we do to our dead people? Then Allah had thrown sleeping on them. They slept while they were standing. And they heard a voice from a corner of the house that bathed the Prophet while his clothes are on him. They did it. So now after that, the first fitna. The Ansar said, Minna Amir wa minkum Amir. Among us, there will be a leader. We are Al-Ansar. We are the supporters of Rasulullah. And you are the Muhajirun. So from you will be a leader. From Abu Bakr then, with his knowledge that he got from the Prophet, he said, I heard that the Prophet ﷺ said that the Umara are from Quraysh. The leaders should be from Quraysh. We are al-Umara. and you are al-wuzara. He was not looking for himself. He said, that is why I suggest Umar or Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah, Ameen, this ummah. What's the meaning of Ameen? The trustworthy one of this ummah. He didn't include himself. Umar said, I have prepared something in my heart. I'm up to it, and I'm going to say it. Umar said, are you going to proceed yourself over the one whom the Prophet said, don't be sad, Allah is with us? And the one whom the Prophet said before his death, let Abu Bakr be the leader in the prayer over you? Are you going to proceed before him? Then they started to argue. And it took even moments. You know, today, some rude historians, so-called historians, they made a big issue out of it. As-Saqifa, the problem of As-Saqifa, the tragedy of As-Saqifa. So I was asking, did anything wrong took place at that time? Did any of the companions slap the other one? He said, no. Did he say any bad word to him? They said, no. So what are you talking about, that tragedy? Nothing happened. Except one thing. Umar said, Abu Bakr, here's my hand to you. I select you to be the one. Those who love Umar, what did they do? When they saw the extending hand of Umar, they all extended their hands, giving the bay'ah to Abu Bakr. That's all. But one person said, you people, you are killing Sa'd in what you did. Then Umar said, قَتَلَهُ اللَّهُ, Allah had killed him. That's the only thing Umar said. What does this mean? Sa'd was the leader of Al-Ansar, and he was expecting himself to be the leader. They're human beings, but they're truthful. So one person said, you're killing Sa'd by your, nomination or electing Abu Bakr. Sa'd is the leader, you're killing him by this. Then Umar said, it is Allah who killed him. Which means, in other words, it is not me who killed him. If he will be dead for this, then it will be Allah who killed him, not me. See how people take it wrongly? You know what they say today? They say that Umar said, kill Sa'd. Kills. Umar didn't say it. And that's in Bukhari. He said, it is Allah who killed him. That means not us. That's all what, and then afterward, all the companions, they gave bay'ah to Abu Bakr. So this fitna had passed away. Finished. It was passed. By what? By the knowledge of Abu Bakr. I want to show you how important is the knowledge. Without the knowledge of Abu Bakr, maybe the companions would have been fighting even. No, we are Al-Ansar. No, we are Muhajirun. It's finished. The Prophet said there is no one that ever seek to select someone other than the people of Quraysh, but I will be throwing him on his face. And it's authentic. The leaders should be from Quraysh. Okay, second fitna. Since the Prophet died, after the Prophet died, والسلام, many tribes upon whom used to be giving charity to the Prophet, they decided to withhold their hands from giving the charity. And some other tribes, they apostated. What's the meaning of apostated? They gave up Islam. And people in Yamama, which is close to Riyadh today, something like 25 kilometers from Riyadh, in this place, there's a man called Musaylama. He declared himself to be the alternative prophet. Since Muhammad the Prophet died, now there is an alternative prophet, and that is Musaylama, Al-Kadhab, the liar. Many fitnas. The other fitna was, don't send the army of Osama bin Zayd, because the Prophet was preparing this army to fight the Romans. And the Prophet said before he died, send the army of Osama bin Zayd. So when the Prophet died, people said to Abu Bakr, wait a minute, Abu Bakr, don't send the army. Because we have to maintain the situation, the internal situation of Medina. If you send the army, it's going to be a tragedy. Look at the Arabs, they are apostating. He said, Wallahi, no matter what happened, even if the wives of the Prophet will be grabbed by their hairs in Medina, I'm not going to stop an army that the Prophet before his death said, send the army and don't stop him. Don't stop it. Another fitna had been passed. By what? By the knowledge of Abu Bakr. The other fitna, those who declined giving the zakah. Abu Bakr decided to fight them. Umar said, Abu Bakr, how do you fight people? Yes, they don't pay the zakah, but they say La ilaha illallah. And the Prophet ﷺ said, I was ordered to fight the people until they give the testimony that La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Abu Bakr said, are you harsh in Jahiliyyah, O Umar? Soft in Islam? Loose in Islam? But blunt in Jahiliyyah? Wallahi, giving the zakah is a branch of the conditions of La ilaha illallah. Wallahi, if they declined to give me a pot that they used to be given to the Prophet ﷺ, I would have been fighting them because of it, until they give it. Umar said, it is not but I realized that this is a decree from God that He inspired to Abu Bakr. So I knew that this is the truth. And Allah had expanded the chest of Abu Bakr for that. So I knew that is true. So another fitna had passed away. I want to give you some glimpses about the importance of the knowledge. People today, they say, look at this fitna here, the fitna there, the fitna there. How can we deal with it? You should be seeking the knowledge that Abu Bakr sought while being with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and that helped him to overpass all the fitnas that he encompassed. طيب. So he was fighting those declining people of the zakah. It had passed. What else? He was maintaining Islam from inside. You know, today we may speak against some people. They say La ilaha illallah, but they're disobeying. For example, just give you an example. If we say to someone, you're not praying, he says, yeah, I don't pray, I admit. But I say La ilaha illallah, I'm a Muslim. I wonder, what kind of Muslim is this? I mean, the first practicing worship is to pray. And this person doesn't pray. And people say, do not speak against him. He says La ilaha illallah, at least. Just like what's happening in Syria now. You saw those Alawi people? They used to say to us, come on, don't seek to segregate between Muslims. At least they say La ilaha illallah. And wallahi, they're doing things that even those who do not say La ilaha illallah, they don't dare to do it. Today they are targeting, the government itself is targeting hospitals, bakeries, especially to seek more mass killing. What kind of government is this? How can people live in peace in such a place? It was our mistake that we allowed those people to reach to these levels, political positions, militant positions. We said, it's okay. At least their name is Mahmoud, Muhammad, Ali. Oh, not Umar. They don't call themselves Umar. At least they have Islamic names. At least they say La ilaha illallah. Look what they're doing now. So we did not deal with the fitna as should be. Those people Islamically were not supposed to reach this political and militant position. Ibn Taymiyyah said, allowing those people to reach political and militant position is one of the major sins. Kabira min al-kabair. Wallahi, he was talking about those Alawi people. He said, allowing those people to reach any militant or political position is one of the major sins. And because of these major sins that we committed, look what's happening. Our sisters every day. Yesterday they picked more than 10 sisters and they're raping them now. Who can stop them? No one can stop them. It's a fitna. Yesterday, there was a report that 10 sisters were taken and raped in Damascus, the capital. We don't know how to deal with the fitna. And if somebody advised us, we say he's extremist. He's seeking to disperse, to scatter the unity of the Muslims. What kind of unity? Wallahi, seeking unity through these people will be causing the ummah to be more segregated. It's a tragedy. Upon which we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to save our brothers and sisters there from this fitna. We have nothing but to ask Allah to save them. Wallahi, it's a tragedy. Allahumma musta'an. Tayyib. I remember that the last hadith, alhamdulillah, I still remember. Let's stop and then continue.